It's going to be amazing. It's two separate buildings.
To be clear, this is what we're talking about right now. We're talking about getting in at the initial launch.
We have a little of a hidden gem, a secret.
My name is David Siddons and I'm president of the David Siddons Group. I am an expert in selling new construction condos in Miami and Fort Lauderdale.
I'm John Wilson. I work with the David Siddons Group, and I'm an expert in the Palm Beach, West Palm Beach new construction real estate.
And today we are going to discuss a brand new project that very few people know about and really no one's reported on up until this point. You know this neighborhood well. Talk us through where we are right now, because right now we're on ground zero. We're on the street at the site location. What are we looking at?
So we're on South Flagler, which is just south of the bridge over here on my left-hand side. The gorgeous marina with mega yachts in it. It is ground zero, like David said. This is where it all started, really, with the Bristol, with that movement out of Palm Beach into West Palm. We have Forte right here on our right. We have a little of a hidden gem, a secret. This is where Related Group out of New York will bring up out of the ground South Flagler House. It's a Robert A.M building. It's going to be amazing. It's two separate buildings, and we're going to feed content to you as it slowly comes out, because it is an amazing project. And this is Palm Beach, and there's no better day to film the views, the water, how wide the canal is, and it's a phenomenal opportunity to get in because the growth will not stop. We have some of the most successful developers in history putting their flag down in West Palm Beach.
And to be clear, we are independent analysts. So what we do is we independently review and cross-analyze all these new construction projects up the entire South Florida coastline. And obviously, with the emergence of Palm Beach as a market, what we're looking at now is ultra luxury. There's a movement away from the waterfront homes that we're all aware of in Palm Beach into these new ultra luxury houses in the sky. In terms of price point and what we're looking at, what are we talking about in terms of numbers? What are the numbers within this market right now? Maybe talk about Forte and about Bristol.
Forte is going to be at around $3,000 a square foot. Bristol is running right now $4,000 a square foot. Not a lot of inventory. Pricing for South Flagler House is going to start out somewhere around the $3,000 mark.
And prices obviously change as the project goes vertical and as units start to sell out and you see the project in the ground. You're going to realize very quickly that the market will move. This market, much like Miami, if you see what's happened there, the prices have gone up astronomically. Bristol, for example, you were telling me the story of what's happened with Bristol.
Bristol was developed by a man by the name of Al Adelson, who was a Chicago developer. They wanted to get a property in Palm Beach, but you can't build luxury condos in Palm Beach Island. But that's what he was used to. So he came over into West Palm, and at that time it was taboo to come from the island to West Palm. He made a pioneering effort, built the Bristol 68-unit building, sold out immediately. Prices now literally have doubled, if not higher than that. And it really started it. And what it did was, it made it okay to come across the bridge and come to West Palm. And not only did he do it, other developers are following. It's a phenomenal opportunity. When David talks about prices going up, reach out to us, because the best time to get into these projects is while it's still sand on the ground.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, I've sold this new construction projects for, like I said, nearly 2 decades. And when you get in at the early stages, to be clear, this is what we're talking about right now. We're talking about getting in at the initial launch. So early, in fact, that we're actually having to shoot this video while we're walking down the street here in Palm Beach. And there is nothing to show you. There's no sales office, no sales gallery. We have some renderings. But at this point, this is when I've seen product move up 20, 30% within the first 6 months, because at the early stages, this is what you're dealing with. You're an early entry point. But there's a history to this developer, there's establishments to this. If you want more information, speak to John. We will share prices as we go. And this is pretty much the detail. Stay tuned for our other videos on new construction in Palm Beach. Watch the entire series featuring myself and John as we discuss the neighborhoods, the prices, the market, and where Palm Beach is going. Thank you for watching.